Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. Thanks to Tomorrow Cinema, Manny, for making my very cool countdown, and to the person that created my, new intro, who wishes to remain anonymous. Thank you. All right, so it's been a pretty interesting New Comic Book Day. Let's just bring out the guys. All right, my only Slabs co-host, still getting trying to wrap my mind around that one. Only Slabs co-host every Saturday is Rob's Fat Stax, and look what he's got there, and look what he's wearing. Look what he's wearing, supporting the Canadian economy. I love it. It's Digger Jim returns.
What a pimp! He's a pimp.
After a little hiatus, Jim's back, and Gary B, the casual comic guy. Gary, how are you, my man?
I am doing well, Chris. Thank you, sir.
And everyone, if you missed the 1011 last night, please go back and check it out. It was a fun episode with Paul from Sector 2815. And while the countdown was happening, TW and E-Man, these two handsome devils with the most beautiful head of hair you're ever going to see, joined the panel.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
You can move the hair off.
It's just the most beautiful such a hair you're going to see on this panel.
If we're going to do
I'm talking armpit hair there, sir.
Right. Yeah, see.
Yeah. It's like this. It's like the Fabio of the South Pacific.
I'm going to go buy a wig and just be like, hello, I'm E-Man.
He's even got the little fireplace in the background looking.
Okay.
I love it.
Wow.
You gonna ride bareback upon a horse there, E-Man?
I feel when you're posed, you should be a part of it, like an Old Spice commercial or something. Those were good commercials.
Look at me. Now look at your man. Look at me. Yeah,
those are the best ones. Look at me. Yeah, look at me again.
Yeah, no doubt.
Quickly, guys, I'm just going to say hello to the chat. Been kind enough to spend a little bit of time with us. And as always, it seems to be first is Las Cruces, 1971, as Rob says. Allegedly from New Mexico, but we all know he really is from New Mexico.
He called international space dibs on all chats.
It's true. Troy's review has joined us. Troy, thanks for a little bit of your time. Hello, Form, Ohio. And hello from Ohio. I really enjoy going to Ohio, especially Ohio State games. That's me just carrying on.
Nobody likes going to Ohio, you goddamn liar.
No, it's Ohio is a very good state. And
Ohio.
I mean, it's better than Indiana.
Well, that's
what is in Ohio?
Let's see. The
Waterside
Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Akron's in there, right?
No, that's not.
It's Canton.
Canton,
no, because I had to go when I was like 8 years old. My father's like, "We're going to the Football Hall of Fame." I was like, "Yes!"
You know what else is
cried.
The way you said that, I had to go when I was 8.
A cool town.
No. I mean, like
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is there as well in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So
it has terrible hours though.
It
closes like 5 o'clock.
Oh God!
How do they even make money?
God, that's crazy.
All the true rockers come out at night.
It's true. Tyler, my man, hope that you're doing well. Chris, hope that you're doing well. Chop and Drop, another man that's always dropping hellos in everyone's chats. That's convincing. That's convincing. Kelly, hope that you're doing well. Dope Comics.
He's coming up. Dope Comics is going to be on a future episode of Only Slabs.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's great.
Dope has some fire. Dope. He's just hiding it here and there.
Yo. This whole panel is like 600 years old, and that's just Gary.
Man.
Wow.
Did you guys hear about Nick's show cancellation Saturday night on the 10?
I was going to say, I was going to ask you about that. Wasn't he dropping off, man?
Whoops.
Yes.
You done messed up, Ron.
Party can start
Chop and drop.
Because Chop and Drop is here.
There you go.
All right.
Right.
Okay, well, this is normally the part where I'd be like, okay, let's review something that's happened in pulp culture. Let's, and then I would want to say, what would you guys think about She-Hulk? But the thing is, I already know what everyone's on this panel is going to say. They're not going to be like, it was all right.
Haven't seen it yet. I was too busy fascinated by the firestorm of CBCS this morning.
Oh my God.
Well. Here's our topic.
That was nuts.
Just
how?
when
How
Acetate Gate was starting to go away a little bit, and CGC was kind of like, I'm glad this is kind of dying down. CBCS stepped up and said, hold my beer.
Yeah.
And
I didn't hear any of
man.
this, so I can't wait to hear it.
Man,
my God.
I know I've watched comments from E. I've watched I know Rob's got a lot of books at CBCS, but E, please, yes, gentlemen, please correct me if I'm wrong. I know E that you've been paying attention to it today, but apparently CBCS has lost one customer's order who submitted 375 books. Is it 375?
Yeah.
Around. And they're just gone. They're vanished.
Well, they can't locate them.
Yes, and that customer's now gone public with it. And then the fallout is, I believe the president has even spoken up and said something about it. This is just this is the worst PR nightmare that I gotta admit the grading community, the grading companies have been taking a shit kicking over the last
three
weeks.
looks okay.
I was gonna say
PGX
like,
and EGS or whatever.
Yeah.
They're not looking too bad.
They're totally like, what's up, everybody? What's going on?
But I mean, and circle back, CGC is still in the hot seat with their, well, not hot seat, but they made their decision finally, and people are still pissed about that with the, what is it? They're going to pay, they're just going to they're going to get Clayton Crane to sign those books, but it's a qualified label.
Jim, you owe me $10. You said hot seat twice.
Okay. They're not going to, they're not going to, nobody's going to want a qualified label. I don't care if it's signature series.
Well, then you could buy Chip Gettler's blue label for $9,000.
Yeah, for sure.
Has Chip moved on from that book? I thought.
He has not even set a price or said he's going to, but I just threw it out.
Okay.
There, so.
Okay.
I don't know. He might sit on it for a little bit.
Oh,
it's got history now.
Yeah, get rid of it. Yeah, it's one of those things that you want to get now. It's hot now. Get it now, but it's stupid. But not calling Chip stupid. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Not calling him dumb at all.
Are you calling Chip stupid?
Of course, I did not.
Do you
Chip
think
that's exactly what I heard
of all
out of
comics
E-Man's
at this moment?
Yeah.
Do you think that
Chip's the god right now?
Do you think CBCS lost them in the move? Because they have moved, didn't they? Just recently,
well, they sent them out to somebody else to hold on to, right, and then send back.
Mars.
It was a really convoluted kind of string of messages that didn't chopped off bits from the Instagram post I saw.
Right.
But yeah, they sent them away from the facility for some reason.
Kenneth.
Well, probably for storage while they moved. I would think, right?
Yeah.
Well, you check with the people that moved them first, because someone's got them at home.
375 books.
All punchline number one.
And that's just it.
Now, what, Chris, were they already graded, or was this pre-grading process?
I don't know.
That part I'm not privy to. E, do you know a little bit about that?
Because in case they were graded, they could check the numbers for people selling them on eBay or whatever.
But the culprit has allegedly stepped forward. They're all at next place.
Right.
Shop for Comics Shop. Hope that you're doing well.
Didn't CBCS move to another facility in Texas?
Oh yeah, I don't think they moved out of state, but
they probably moved 4 blocks.
So
I know that they moved. Nick needs to be on here to give us the lowdown. But I know they were talking about moving.
Once you see Nick starting to post Air Jordan's #1 first editions, then we know where those books went to. We know when he's starting to post LeBron James his first shoes. We know, Nick. We know
where they went.
We know where they
TM.
went.
These fell off a truck. I swear to you.
Hope that you're doing well, man.
They just showed up and poof.
everyone, while Lee is here, I hope everyone's had the opportunity to go check out that new music video that Whack Comics dropped, I believe, late last week. That was glorious with a capital G in every sense of the word. It was fantastic. And aggressively relaxing. Hope that you're doing well. I read this new Detective Comics 27 that came out today. I don't know what DC's doing with this trash Batman character, but it'll never stick. Yeah, the art was a little sloppy in my opinion.
Yeah. Don't say that because I think I got that in here somewhere.
And
don't knock.
everyone, the community garage sale returns this Sunday on Nick's channel, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't feel bad, man. There's a bat sucker born every minute.
Hear me out though. Somebody should write a heist comic about stealing comics from CBCS.
Oh, directed by Guy Ritchie. It has to be done by Guy Ritchie.
Then we're going to get Jason Statham in there somewhere.
Yes.
And maybe he'll be the driver.
He's got to be old Jason Statham, not action star Jason Statham. Smooth Jason Statham. Yeah.
And Nick is saying, just a heads up, everyone, somehow he's going to have a ton of CBCS labs up for sale. But yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Like, all joking aside, the last thing the comic book community needs right now is another black eye. Because
we need all this controversy to get the views up.
But you know what? Right now is now become the best time to submit to CBCS because they're going to be on their A game right now.
Apparently, they have no books, so you can be front of line right away. Doc, hope that you're doing well, man.
Toro was running out of nightly content, and now he's set for another week. That's all we need to know.
Okay. DJ said, okay, I thought it was a little bit higher, so 337. I'm presuming DJ's correct. I thought it was like 375. Either way, at that point, it's who cares? You're above 300. That's an incredible amount of books.
It's more than 100. Like, you lose 10 and people lose their shit. This guy lost. Yeah, that's way.
And it's probably not all his. It's probably books he submitted for people because
I'm
assuming he's a retailer.
It might be an LCS. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's a retailer. So think about that. You send a book into your LCS and you think, okay.
I know Adrian APM has books out, I think, with the guy. So, like,
oh, no.
Yeah. Adrian's shit, I got. Oh, all right. So I guess this is going to be a developing story in the coming months then, right?
Kenneth Bird saying that he's giving away a Yellow Submarine comic book from the Beatles.
He's getting one in a giveaway.
Oh, he's getting one. Okay.
I'm getting one in a giveaway next month.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Oh, he's giving one in a giveaway next month.
This is also a fair statement. Okay.
Okay. Wait, you're assuming he's correct about that statement.
Right.
Good
point. Good point. All right, let's take a look at some comic books. I had what I consider a little bit of a medium-ish kind of haul, and we'll get right into it. I'm going to start with the franchise, and I'm going to say it's better than Nick Spencer's run, but that's as far as it's going to go. Now we have Spider-Man on his own Goblin glider. Like, this is Peter.
Well,
like,
how
almost,
else is he going to jump over a shark?
I was just going to say, this is Peter literally jumping the shark. And so
is that called a spider glider now?
Yeah, but if you want to read a good Spider-Man comic book, may I suggest Miles Morales?
That's a cool cover.
Miles has been like it's just good. Right from 1 to 41 we are now. There's been a couple of filler issues as far as I'm concerned, but ever since his sister's shown up and we have the villain Miles in a different universe that actually defeated. Yeah, it's been the same writer the entire time. It's good. It's where Spider-Man should be. I've been quietly enjoying Judgment Day, and so I'm glad issue 3 is out.
And a great Mark Brooks cover.
Yes. He's only here. Okay. This is it. And he's only here for Kickaboo Joe. Yes. It's a low bar. But I went with FF46, is it? Yeah. Apparently it's going to be first appearance of Reed Richards' sister. Spec out on that all you want. The one book that all these years.
I'm going to open a tavern called the Low Bar.
I have a sister?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only book that I read before, and
my LCS didn't get that one. I have to find it.
I haven't read.
This hits hard, not as hard as the end of volume 1. And I know E that you've got a tie, or you used to have a tie to Aftershock, but I know that you enjoy the Miranda Brothers is probably more than what I do, just because I'm a latecomer to We Live. But this one hit really hard, man.
Don't say because I didn't pick it up. Pick it up. Not because I didn't want to, but it was just because it wasn't in my box. They ran out. There was a mix-up. I'm going to get mine like tomorrow. They're like, we'll get you one more. Don't worry about it.
The volume 1, to me, the end of it was a tearjerker. It was just one of those, like, set off the fireworks, baby. They finally did it. Thank God for Hototo. And this is as opposite as you can get.
Yeah.
Let me just say. And to stick with that same theme, it is the Department of Truth, issue 20, where we kind of have some random dudes sitting on the Iron Throne, I guess. Like,
But there's
I don't know what that
is. There's a big orange butthole in the sky above him.
yeah, it's look at that. It's the rusty sheriff badge there.
I think I'm getting ready to drop that one.
Yeah.
That one's getting pulled.
Dropping that in the toilet.
Grim number 4.
Nice.
It's been good. Has been great. I wouldn't say great. It's good.
But not everything can be great.
Not everything can be great. However,
I've been enjoying it.
The B cover for Action Comics, gentlemen, is great. This is.
It's okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't really.
Look, he's saving
What's with
people.
making Superman's suit so shiny?
Well,
they're trying to capitalize on the metal
covers. He's actually
covers.
doing the Boy Scout kind of thing there. Like, come on.
He keeps showing me his junk.
If that's what you're looking at, that's a super pack. Let me tell you right now.
We know he's loaded. He's Superman.
I was looking at the people behind him. They're literally
yellow sun, if you know what I mean.
They're literally hiding behind his buns of steel.
Yeah, I know. For what?
Man, if Captain America has America's ass, what does that make Superman?
He's got Kryptonian's ass.
He's good. Yeah, he's got like the planet's ass. Yeah.
No, he's got the planet's package.
But he still doesn't have your hair, E-Man.
What's that?
He doesn't. He did in the 90s, though. He had super mullet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He did. That's right. When
Speaking of which, an 8-year-old kid in Wisconsin won America's Best Mullet. So
did he?
Yeah.
How did Tylox fake his age?
I feel like we said Nick's name too many times and Beetlejuice appeared.
Nick needed to be in here.
Nick, how did you pull off the heist? We'll talk later. So Detective Comics 1063. And Ron B's off to a good start with that. And my hot pick on two hot picks this past Sunday was the first time I went with an homage. But my goodness, this is really, really cool.
Did Bolland actually do that cover? No.
No. You're going to have to forgive me. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. No. Bolland did not do this.
Though.
In the video, I actually put the original the Killing Joke in front of it, and it lined up almost perfectly.
Oh, that's dope.
Because it's a copy.
Because it's a homage.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've actually ever selected an homage cover for my hot pick. But it was really, really cool. And the Killing Joke has a soft spot for me, as I consider it the best Batman story ever told. And those Harley Quinn homages, I believe this is the fourth one. They've been fantastic. Fantastic. And so that's my new comic book day, everyone. Nice. And I got to give a shout out to, let me pull this up here. Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS in beautiful Cambridge, Ontario.
Get your face down by that tip.
Yeah. It's like Whack Comics. If you guys ever make your way to Toronto, about 50 miles due west of Toronto is Cambridge, and you will find the great shop, Retro Rocket Comics. I suggest you all visit there. And
cool logo.
I don't think I'm allowed in Canada.
I'm digging that logo.
Yeah, that's I said circumstances said that's America's bulge. And
Marcus just kills me with his
that bulge belongs
gold.
Yeah.
He delivered gold today on Instagram.
Yeah. He's been on point.
He has been on point.
Like he's always been really good with his Instagram, but just over the last couple of weeks, he's just just elevated.
Yeah. Ryan Sook did that Harley cover.
Well,
Very
aggressively,
cool.
I knew Dan Slott had to be somebody's favorite writer.
Yeah.
Sorry about
All right.
that.
All right, Rob, you're back.
Yeah, temporarily. I gotta.
Okay, show us what you got. Hold on, first, please, sir. Show us what you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm drinking some coffee out of the old retro rocket comics mug. Yeah.
And if you wouldn't mind doing your little modeling there, terrific.
Well, the backside's got the big logo. You just pop it up.
Right.
I'm like,
Rob's
it's
not
got the
wearing
follow.
pants. Rob's not wearing pants.
Oh, I got my short. I got my shorts.
That logo went up just at the perfect time.
Love you too, buddies.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob didn't come on here to stand up. Come on.
I got something going on that I have to deal with, but so we'll do this real quick. Sorry about that.
John, we'll do you doing well.
My independent pickup, as always, Firefly.
In a Doctor Who homage. Weird.
No,
Or
it's just
Bill and Ted.
it's just no, it's this. That's just looking into the top of the canopy of the ship.
Yeah.
It still looks like a Bill and Ted.
It's just a unique perspective.
Yeah.
I got some stuff from this week and last week, so I'm not sure which one. You got the Amazing Spider-Man. He's kind of like an important guy around here.
Great read.
On the spider glider.
The Stormbreakers variant.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
you
is
wanna
that
go
still
Quail?
Peter Parker, even on the glider?
Yep.
Oh,
Or it's
the,
a clone and they're not telling anybody yet. That shows
1 in
us-
25 variant.
Oh, that's actually a cool cover.
That's Fuego. I need that one.
That is.
See,
that
why
is
couldn't
dope.
that be the cover? Anyways.
because we got about 25
It is the
copies of it,
cover
so.
for the
Well,
incentive.
That's not
You
the
know what I
common
meant.
folks cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, speaking of
nice.
fire covers,
Detective
let's get
Comics.
one.
that's a good cover.
Detective Comics.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, it's old. I don't know about that one. It's
Yeah.
a little bit old. I don't know.
This
about
is a
that.
fabulous. Oh wait, hold on. There you go. Now it's
Rob,
Exactly.
you should have the book graded, just not by CBCS.
PGX is like
who should I
coming in.
grade it by anymore? I mean,
Slab it yourself.
Harley.
Yes. Derek Jew.
Ivan Tao?
That's the Derek Chew.
You got. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Boom. Love it.
Robin.
It's a good cover too.
You know who else had a pretty good cover on that Harley was John Boy. John Boy Myers had a dope
That's
cover. For
why
that
I
Harley Quinn.
am Robin. Like he's unsure and has to remind himself.
Sand gets everywhere.
Yeah,
Man, that one looks cool.
I hate sand.
He said that was
Dr.
working with
Afra.
motion.
he didn't
Just,
have the
the,
higher
just the A
ground.
cover. Although I did
Nice.
like the B cover, but I was already spending enough this week. Edge of Spider-Verse. I think I slowly start to dip into last week now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Harley from last week.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Mhm.
Nightwing.
Is he doing like Van Damme there? Like
Yeah.
Jim Cotter
Yeah.
cover.
Shit,
Like
cover. Boom.
It's like a $30 book right there.
That Star Wars book,
Golly.
it's taken off, right?
Ultraman,
Oh,
Mystery of the Ultra 7.
Nice. I didn't see they didn't have.
I read that as Ultra Seaman. I don't know why. That's terrible. Oh my god.
It says all kinds of things about you there, Mr. Monkeypox.
Oh, wow.
Spider-Man 29. I don't know why I got this cover. It's not the cover I'm supposed to get, but they must have been shorted on the Lashley ones. Of course, got that.
Whoop, whoop. $10 book.
Two
Spent
of
like
them.
$40 just in facsimiles.
And the Joker book everybody was happy about last week.
Yeah.
And then a second appearance of Grogu.
First full
Second cover,
appearance of Grogu.
No, it's not. The 1 in 25. And the 1 in 50.
Jesus.
Oh, boy. Wow.
That's
There you
cool.
Those are
Wow.
That
solid.
one in
Those
25.
are
I'm digging that one.
Wow.
And I'm not a
Great.
Star Wars guy.
The
but
1
that
in
looks
25.
cool. Yeah, I like that one. That's just I'm weird.
Yeah, that's all right.
I like it.
That's
That's why I love
All right.
having Rob on this show, man.
I-
He just flexes those ratios.
Look,
Right.
yeah, I live vicariously through him with the
It's
Star
true.
Wars because I don't
Real.
get Star Wars, but man, I love to see when he pulls, the Star Wars covers out because I'm like, wow,
I
those
just-
are cool.
He's
I'm
already
glad I
got the old timey mustache. I just want to be in the LCS when he walks in with his bag full of gold nuggets and starts putting them on.
That's right, people.
Yeah, he pulls out the scale, and we have to sit there and weigh it out. Dumping out little grams.
Just need a monocle and a top hat, brother.
I just want to see
I
Rob
reckon we're
walking
good.
on
Monopoly
boardwalk.
money.
It's actually a little bit more of a Adam's family. So I'm just pulling a briefcase full of doubloons,
There you
drop
go.
it on the desk, right?
Nice.
All
Would
right.
that be something?
Let's,
All right, I gotta disappear for a moment. I gotta mute myself because I gotta take this one. I'll try to be back.
All right.
Jim, my man, show us what you got.
This is going to be a mix like Rob's because I didn't make it last week and I just waited. I'm assuming you got this, right?
Of course.
Okay. Did you read it? Did you like it?
Yes.
I read it
yes.
before I got down. I thought
Yeah,
it was
I
great.
thought it was better than the first issue.
I did too. And then this was obviously, I guess, last week too, right? No,
Mortal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't
What
remember.
Adam Mortal?
Rob's all
I'm
like, I just
assuming.
won 10. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Rob's cover better than mine, but this is okay.
Yeah.
This is the only one they had. So, are you reading this, Deathstroke?
I'm not. TW,
yeah.
you reading that?
Nah.
Deathstroke Year One. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying that. I'm gonna give this one more chance. It's the second issue. The first issue was kind of but we're gonna see if it gets better on the second one. But Batman,
Paul, thanks for joining us.
White Knight, Red Hood. I also got this amazing.
How was that book
Copy.
not in protection?
Yeah, I'm gonna bag it immediately. Ron V's Detective Comics because I enjoyed the first read. Even though I don't collect Detective Comics, I do like Ron V's work, so I'm giving it a whack. This is probably the end of this run for me. I'm just tired of reading them.
I felt since the Bigfoot issue, it's kind of slidden a little bit.
A little bit. And I picked this up. Meta, the Linguistics Crime Division from Scout, just because it looked interesting and why not? So I haven't read it, but I'm going to get it. And then mine, that's the one they had at my house. Yes, the
foily.
foily.
Yeah, that foil extra
So,
virgin.
and that's
Very
it.
nice.
You know, come to think of it, she shorted me a book. Because I'm supposed to have the, I'm going to have to go back and find out what happened there. I was supposed to have an ASM facsimile, and it's not in here.
Mars said it's only 2 issues, right? What book are you talking about, Mars?
Probably the Batman, White Knight. This one.
Okay.
Maybe this. I thought it was 4, but maybe it is. Maybe
I
it
actually
ends
thought it
here.
was only going to be 1. I thought it was a one shot.
No. I knew it was more than. I think it's 4, but I'll read it tonight. And the first issue was like, it better get better on the second, or I'm done.
All right. TW, show us what you got.
I have a mix of this and last week's stuff too. But
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was a lot of excitement there.
Yeah.
Last issue of Swamp Thing. It's been a good book so far.
Good book so far. Isn't that the end?
Yeah. Well, to find out if I liked it, you have the ending. You have to tune it at 8:30. Department of Buttholes. Wind, when they're in the Throne in the Sky, #1.
Did you enjoy the first volume of that?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Rogues Gallery #2. Chip Zdarsky's Public Domain #3. This is not last week's book, I think, but whatever.
Austin,
Nightwing.
thanks for joining us.
95.
It's true. I got to admit, Taylor not being nominated for best hair is a little bit of a shame.
All right, you can Robin Tylos can fight that out. So.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
trash
Robin.
and mockery.
$6 comic for some god awful reason.
$6.50.
Yeah. $5.99 on mine. Oh yeah,
No.
I
issue-
get it.
issue-
Issue, I know why, but yeah. Minor Threats #1.
Flo, thanks for joining us.
Bunny Mask. The end of this one, #4.
Did you understand it this time around?
Fuck no. This book has got to start going somewhere at some point. I'm convinced. Eventually, Forever #8.
This should probably go off your pull list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grim.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Frizzen though. One Shot Comics.
Yeah. I heard. Yeah. More Chad McNeil. Code 45, issue #2. The God, I hate Donny Cates right now, #8.
Oh, shit. it's a bloody shame what's happened to that character.
Also, Daniel Warren Johnson did part of the scripting on this one, which baffles me, but whatever. Anyways.
I abandoned Bunny Mask, I gotta admit.
Damage Control #1.
Can you give us a thumbs up or thumbs down on that book?
Yeah, I can at 8:30 tonight.
See what I did there? Okay.
They'll figure it out one week.
And that's
Taylor.
it.
Shameless
I did get a copy of that
show.
Star Wars 26, but I forgot got to put it in this stack because I didn't bother to read it. It's just going in the I'm a speculating bastard stack. So
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, tune in tonight. There's a very first time I've ever done this on my channel at 8:30. So you can watch, and even if you don't watch the full thing, within the first 5 minutes, you'll see a very first on the Cranky Comic Review. So
You
Are
say
gonna be
something
sober?
what's that?
No, so he's gonna be sober.
Yeah, no, nothing that crazy. Whatever your name is, common folk.
He's gonna smile.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, we're not cranky anymore. We're
Chris is
happy
saying
about
that
this
Damage
book.
Control is a good book, just for the backstory alone.
I
I
don't
didn't
even remember
realize
read
there
the
was two
backstory.
stories. And Jay Fosgate does the artwork. And
So it is
Paul,
too.
I'm guessing
is
Jay
saying
Fox
that,
is Canadian.
yeah.
All right.
What?
Thank God we got some, LCS owners in here to keep us in place.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was a 4-part, but good job, Paul. Tell me what it is. Then it better be good because this is the end of it.
Gary, show us what you got, my man.
How many days?
And let's see some ratios too.
I don't know. All right, first up, Damage Control.
That's a better cover.
I'm gonna get
I had to
my
get
LCS
this
didn't have
cover.
any Marvel at all. No Marvel, so I have to wait.
I
till
didn't know
tomorrow.
Nightcrawler was a part of that.
Then I also got the Mark Brooks cover.
Yes.
That's a cool cover though.
It is. Then I think I missed this one, so I picked that up. #4.
Yep.
To go with, of course, the beautiful Greg Land cover of #5.
Nice homage.
How do you tell them? Honestly, I'm not trying to knock him, but every single one of Greg Land's Gwen covers look alike to me. Damned identical. I couldn't tell you the difference.
David Nakayama one.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Nakayama's work.
All right, then we got Avengers Forever.
Oh yeah, you went the other
Predator,
cover.
Oh.
Predator, so had
You
to
went
have
the
two
booty
of that
cover, gotcha.
with Jessica Drew on the cover.
Yeah.
Predator's about to get his ass Venom Blast. All right. Grim #4.
Nice.
All right, then we got Stranger Things Kamchatka #4, which rounds out this miniseries. I'm one of those guys that enjoys the Stranger Things miniseries.
You're the one guy, you mean?
And then Samurai Sonya #3. Mediocre cover on that.
I think that's a homage to something.
Nick's #9.
No, that's your #9.
Right. Of course, Buddy Mask #4. And I love it. So Buddy Mask is just fantastic to me.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, but nobody
It's
does.
weird. It's super
Gun Honey
weird.
#1.
That's the second mini,
That's-
right? Or that? Yeah, it's gotta
Yeah,
be.
volume 2.
Well, yeah, and the first volume, the story I loved, so I can't. I'm hoping it's as good. Then, of course, the Art Germ,
You got the honey drip cover.
and then two things that are a little different. So the Frank Forte certificate of authenticity.
Louis has
with,
joined us.
Signed down here.
That's a cool cover.
his vampires. This is a reprint of Pre-Code Horror Stories.
That's
So
awesome.
fun little signed book. And then, of course, from Alternative City Comics. So Lorenzo, you guys saw him in the hot seat the other week.
Yep.
Ordered his book, and I got Life in the Big City, #1. And he was kind enough to sign it. And I got the little Ninja Rabbit sticker.
Nice.
And
Nice.
this, so for those who aren't aware, it should go to AlternativeCityComics.com to purchase their book for $4. I'm going to show this in a second. But this was published in the paper where he was at. And this is just the first volume of his news strip, his weekly news strip.
Sweet.
So really cool stuff. But that's it. That's the haul for this week.
Very nice. Very nice. That could be a record for a new comic book day. 2 signed books.
Well, Rob hasn't brought on like 20 at 1 week. Rob's the king of signed books.
I am the king of signed books.
You are.
He
I
doesn't
got
get
some
them signed from New Comic Book Day is where I was going with it.
Oh,
but I went to the con and I got some a nice little art there.
Ooh.
Hold on.
At least we didn't get anybody that had John Romita Jr.
I got this is Chris Marion.
there Nick goes.
I can remember the day that book came out.
Tony Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tony
Austin
Harris.
LeMay.
Yeah, another one signed.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Cardiac. I wish they would put him in a movie. I love the Cardiac.
So Chris signed those, and then Chris did the sketch for me, Green Goblin. And then there was this dude there named Fuzzy, and it's not E-Man though. It was a different guy named Fuzzy, and so he's like a high school teacher, but he also does some other stuff. He did like his little Doc Ock thing, and even did one on a little business card.
Oh,
But
that was adorable.
the really cool thing was he did. I decided I was going to start doing a sketchbook and have artists do stuff, and just have them draw a robot, right? Kind of like Becker's story about the toaster. He draws his first robot out of the gate.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really
Outstanding.
cool. That young man has
wild.
a bright
Now-
future.
Not for nothing, Rob, and I say this in seriousness because you're Rob's Fat Stax of Comics and you're a robot guy, but you need to have somebody draw you up a Rob bot as a symbol for your channel too. You got to have a Rob bot.
Challenge
Ooh.
accepted.
I don't know. You know what I do have though
What's that?
is somebody has drawn.
While he looks that up, Well, all
that
right.
shop for comics drew that.
Nice.
Well, that's cool.
Well done. Even got a little bit of spaghetti webbing in there.
Yeah.
All right, E.
Shop's a good little artist.
Yes. Show us what you got.
Hey, Fuzzy.
Oh wait, hold on. I can't. Come on now. That's kind of private. All right. Don't
Whoa.
ask me that.
Whoa.
Promises were made.
Whoa! It's a new
Whoa,
comic
man.
book day hangout.
Oh, hey, forget about
Dude,
it. All right, let me go ahead and show you guys. This
Look
is
at him, look
this
at
is
me.
my stack for the last 2 weeks, so it's not much. It's been pretty light for me, so I'm going to go ahead and just get this
Jimmy,
going.
hola.
Wind. I really enjoyed the first volume. You brought that up. I love the first volume, so I picked this one up. I also ended up getting the one per store, the unlockable. I don't understand what the unlockables are, but I got the unlockable.
They're pretty. If they're anything like the first series, they're dirt cheap, which is nice.
And then I got the foil, the foil vert. There you go. Get a little glare.
Wow.
The foil virgin.
That's awesome.
To get that one out of the way. The same Department of Buttholes.
Yeah.
Jenny Frisengrim.
Nice.
Buddy Mask #4.
Nice.
I think this is the final one. I saw a couple of you guys have it. But the Gwen verse. The read has been cute, but not. I'm just collecting it just to collect it at this point. Judgment Day, don't judge me. I know, like I'm reading this one right here.
It's okay.
And oh snap, is that it? That is it. Oh, and then I got that Rom V Detective Comics.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I have a DC and a Marvel book. That's crazy.
And then you collected. We collected photos of each other at
at the San Jose
San Jose
Con. That's
Con.
right. I actually got to meet the Rob the mustache man, and that mustache in person, you guys, fucking fabulous. It's amazing. I absolutely love that thing. I wanted to touch it, but he wouldn't.
Especially when it tickles you.
I was just gonna ask him if it tickled.
I wanted to, but he wouldn't let me. It was kind of
he wanted to flip his hair over
What's
my
happening
head,
to my show?
but he realized he was too short. But he was trying to flip his hair up from behind me over my head.
Dude, Rob's tall, dude. Like I thought he was. I didn't think you were that tall. I was like, oh my god, like football
I'm
player.
tall as the average American.
I'm half Filipino. Take that for what it is. Okay, I'm small. I'm little.
You're the Fabio of the South Pacific.
Whoa, hold on. Watch it now, Fabio. I see what could happen here. All right, come on.
The Fabio of the South Pacific.
Wow.
Chris is like, stop, please, for the love of God.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go all in. Nick, my man,
First
show
of
us what you.
all,
Yes.
All hail the great Chip Gettler. He has blessed me with another day on this planet. Thank you, Chip.
Just give it
So
and
say
it
us
goes
all.
away.
Much like E-Man, I could not
So
resist
say
the
we all.
foil.
I had to get that. I'm trying not to get like variant covers, but I had to get that one.
I am a Deathlock fan, so that cover was irresistible to me. And thank God Conan is dead. Yes, Gary B. I said it.
Spoilers.
Just in the
Well,
Marvel
that was from
universe
last
for
week,
now.
so yeah, we all know. Cole, hope that you're doing well.
Stop, Cole.
Great story. I'm loving it. This one was especially good. I've been digging it, but I think this is the last issue for me. Second,
Isn't that a variant
So,
too?
so hold on. So fuck that place. That could be your last book. So fuck that book.
Yeah, fuck that book. That's the cover B, right?
yeah, that's the Road Rage variant.
There it is.
Oh wow,
Oh,
someone's a
yes.
fan.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, you went all out.
That's a great cover. Hold
Oh, I
on,
didn't
go
see
back,
that
back,
one.
back,
That
back,
was
back,
awesome.
back, back.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Hey, is that Simone DeMeo?
Yes, it is.
Oh man,
That may be
his
the
art's
one per,
dope.
one per star.
Kyle.
The Flaviano I stole from Jim just now. He doesn't know it's missing.
Larry, thanks for joining us.
The American guy.
Black is
Jenny
a good
Frison.
little boy variant.
Wow, look at that one.
Kind of got the shining
Frison.
feel to it. Yeah.
Jenny Frison.
The Valiant Universe. More.
1 in 10. Chris is saying that was the 1 in 10.
CD.
Chris, if you still have that 1 in 10, let me know. Cat fan.
Everybody went for the Raza cover. I went for this one.
All right.
I haven't seen that one. That's pretty cool too.
Run verse. Gary, if you check out my Friday FLC show, you would have saw it last month.
Guys, E's gonna have to dip. E, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us on New Comic Book Day, my man.
How hard
that
did you
your
go on
family's
that?
doing well.
E-Man, stop with the gym pictures. I'm pushing myself too hard to match. Okay.
I'm trying to get to your level, Nick. You did you see him earlier? He was holding up his arm, just like, "Urgh," just showing off his guns. That was.
I'm doing
was
2 a
saucy.
days just to catch up. Reed's half sister.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to get one?
Oh yeah. Love the cover.
Yep.
Thor fights the hammer. Goldbergs. Homages.
Love it.
Everybody spent $3 million. I spent 9.
Nice.
But that's just the one that I have that's here. There's 2 others, Raws coming and a 9.8 coming.
Coming with CBCS. You don't know if they're actually going to get there.
Oh no, they're coming from CGC. They're coming from CGC, which means they're probably 10s, and it doesn't matter what grade it really is.
True.
Wow. Wow.
Nick actually, I think, had a bigger stack than I did.
Nick's
Nick,
eating ramen this week.
Nick, do you we got 29 people hanging out right now, Nick. Nick, do you have a preview of a book or two you want to show for Sunday, or do you want to keep that a big secret till Sunday? So, gentlemen, everyone that's watching, Sunday morning on Nick's Kicks and Comics, he's going to be doing his garage sale, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh,
That's right.
yes.
I think Nick purposely runs all his shows while I'm at work.
Nick, am I still confirmed for this Sunday?
Is that Chips Howard the Duck there? Zdarsky?
First Gwenpool?
Okay.
I don't know if these are on sale or if these are just my keys that need to get graded. These are just my
Isn't
keys.
that book that first Gwenpool?
He grabbed the wrong stack.
Last time
Grabbed the wrong stack.
that was like going for $10. Is it going for more than that now?
What's that?
The Howard the Duck one, is that going for more than
Yeah,
$10
no, it's about
now?
10, $15.
Yeah, because I got that and a couple others, but I think Go ahead.
Some for sale, some are getting graded, but these guys will be up for sale for sure.
Looks like you threw the entire BTC mystery box in here.
Except those.
Oh my!
Oh.
Well, yeah, those are on the way to my house.
That's just a
Yeah,
that's just
those
the
are
imitation.
those are
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, that
I can
yeah,
compete with
that's-
E-Man
that's
and
Spider-Verse.
Jim.
Yeah.
Can't compete with Rob on the fat stack of wall. Can't do it.
that Spider-Verse cover.
Nick, am I still on this Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
All right.
All it's going to
my-
cost
while
you
my
is that
computer's going
second
black.
print Toy Biz variant.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not going to happen.
All right, let's go from one New Yorker to another. And they're both kind of displaced. There we go.
Former-
Austin, it's been a
former
while
New
since
Yorker.
you've been on my channel. Welcome back,
Yes.
my man.
Glad to be back. Are we ready? We're going to start off strong. Come on, you had to get
Oh,
the Predator
boy.
variant, right?
Oh boy.
That's Delato too. I didn't know that was Delato.
Now, Austin, did you watch Prey and what did you think of it?
I thought it was incredible from start to finish. I really enjoyed it.
Louis, thank you for dropping the link to Nick's channel, everyone. Please head over, quickly subscribe if you're not already subscribed to Nick's Kicks and Comics, and 10 a.m. Sunday morning.
Always a good time over there. Everyone's guilty pleasure.
It's so good, though. I love that. I love both volumes.
I can't
Nick,
wait to read this one.
Nick, we got to request that you actually do it from your garage.
It gets warm there. I mean, we're still like upper 90s here in Texas.
I have a request. You started at about 3:30 in the afternoon. How about that?
Yeah. 7 a.m. for the West Coast is rough.
Yes, sir.
And then the foil goodness.
Yeah.
I
She's been
feel like
doing
I
those
missed
hip
out
thrusts.
because everyone's got foil except for me.
I don't have any
Those
plans.
hip thrust
Okay.
workout.
And then if anybody knows me, they know I got this.
Yeah, he's got to have his Canadian content. Good for you. I appreciate
You know,
that.
yeah, support
Why
it,
is there any
you know.
Canadian creator on there anymore?
Well, the guy who made the whole bloody thing.
Is he on it anymore?
I don't know. Yes, he is. Boom.
He's in there somewhere.
Like a real Canadian, just taking credit for other people's hard work.
Whoa. I thought you were going to say like a real Canadian runs to Arizona.
Ooh.
This is a good book. It's a little bit
Hey,
too
now some of them go to
long
Palm
in
Desert.
between issues, but I've been enjoying this one.
Nice.
Is that
That's
Black
cool cover.
Caravan release?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then here we go. We'll close out that Spawn goodness. You know, I don't have a single DC book this week.
You are the Spawn universe, aren't you?
Yeah.
They're affordable books, though. Yes, sir.
Anybody's still on that bad boy.
Yeah, I read that before I went live. Wow.
And then, you know, I'm going to admit I'm guilty. I haven't actually read any of this series yet. But I'll get to it eventually. But this new title, I picked that one up. And then again with the foil goodness, I had to get that.
Oh man.
It kind of reminds me of Nick's logo, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
There's a version of his logo that's a little bit better than this one.
Yeah, that covers.
I know the guy who made it, though.
It's out there somewhere. That's it. That's my haul this week.
It's pretty
Nice.
cool, man. And thanks for returning us. Nice to see you back, man. Okay, so Where was I going to go with this?
Jamaica?
I've been there. We got to talk about this. She-Hulk. Now that I've got a few more guys here, are you going to check it out tonight or not?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Tomorrow, like a human.
I really
it not out
enjoyed the
today?
first episode.
Thursdays.
I think it drops at 2 a.m. Eastern. I think.
Yeah, it's like Thursday though.
Yeah.
So that my question was going to be that, because it seemed to have so much mixed reviews after episode 1. Are you all each going to tune in Thursday, or are you at the point? Well, I'll wait till I get around to checking it out.
No, Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
people
only a
are
half
crazy. People
I
are
don't have
getting
to-
a little premature with their judginess, in my opinion.
I will tell you this. I will definitely be watching it tomorrow. More so because my wife enjoyed it so much.
Mhm.
I didn't. I don't want to say that I didn't enjoy it. I was certainly entertained. I'm definitely interested in seeing where it goes. Obviously, we haven't hit a big plot yet, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it and review it and for my premature judgeaculation.
It'll probably be first thing I watch tomorrow morning. I mean, I'm not a big Hulk fan, but I understand that nobody's really a fan of Pussy Hulk. But Tatiana Maslany I can watch, and I think she looks cute as She-Hulk. And she was funny.
She's a good Canadian.
Yeah, I
I
thought
gotta
she
give
was
her
a
that.
great She-Hulk. And now I want to see her more as Jennifer Walters as well in the courtroom. I want to see a little bit of the balance.
Captain
the second thing.
America.
The second thing I watch after I get done watching the stream of Nick in the shower.
Oh,
All right.
wow. Okay.
How about
All
the if we're done with She-Hulk, what about the did anybody watch
That's right where I was going. Let's talk about House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon?
I have not checked it out yet.
No,
Now,
I
with
did.
that being said, have you guys watched obviously Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, all the
Yeah.
seasons. Loved them.
Yeah. I watched it, House of Dragon, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good first outing. Since some of you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. But Matt Smith, great casting as a villain.
Creepy
Great
Legolas.
casting as a
So
Yes.
hard to look at, though.
Yes.
He's not. I mean,
you get past it, trust me. But yeah.
yeah. You know what it was missing
A standout character.
for me personally?
Jon
It was
Snow.
the first
Boost.
Game of
Well,
Thrones
they're there.
had
Oh,
that
There's a reason to
wow
watch it.
factor on that first episode at the end
Yeah.
where he's like, "Bye-bye, kid."
Right?
And you're like, "Whoa." You're just like, "Did he just push that kid out the
See,
window?"
even
the
Kelly's
original
asking about
series-
full frontal.
And
The original series had
And
opening
so
credits.
nonchalantly too. Just
they didn't have. I didn't feel like they had that in this one. That very
It-
first.
It was a good first episode, but
There's
there's no.
a female little finger, in my opinion.
you also have to
You
keep.
got
in
a little
mind,
finger
too,
right there.
That's all we need right there.
Okay.
When the show came out, we weren't seeing a lot of that type of violence and I don't want to say the heavier R-rated stuff. Now I think we've become numb to it,
Yeah,
so it's
desensitized.
hard.
Absolutely.
It's hard to wow us anymore.
So
that
it's
middle
the violence
scene,
inherent in the system.
That middle scene where they were intercutting between the festivities and the other thing going on, I could
Yeah,
not, I
that
could
was
not watch it.
very traumatic.
Couldn't watch it.
Really?
It was very traumatic. I found myself just,
how long is that
It
first
didn't
episode?
bother me at all, and that's what I'm worried about.
Jim's there with the popcorn. This is great.
This is exactly what Austin's talking about. I'm totally numb to it now, but
Dead babies. Yeah.
I was just looking for something. I don't know. But I love the dragon scenes. I love that one guy was like, "Come on, dragon," or he's saying whatever the Valyrian word is, and he's like, but you can see it in his face, like, "Please don't eat me as I poke you with this stick."
As
to
long
move
as he
that
doesn't
way."
say Dracones, he can say
Right.
whatever he wants, right?
I enjoyed it. I don't think it had. Really, I don't think it had a stand-up character. Like the original series had Tyrion Lannister as like a very charismatic right from the
yeah.
get-go, and
And
it's
they
missing.
Yeah, he
missing
might
that.
come
The
later.
Mother of Dragon's brother in the first season was an interesting character.
Mm.
And then Ned lost his head, and I didn't know what to think. But
Yeah.
Ned, don't be dead, dude. Oh wait, that's Ted. Sorry.
yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I thought it was a really good first offering. looking forward to the second one. I gotta admit, I kind of missed it. I didn't realize that I missed that world.
I'm legitimately
until it
sad
came
there were
out.
no opening credits. Because that
Oh, yeah.
opening scene in the original Game of Thrones series is awesome. You know, the
Yeah.
gears turning and the
Right?
tabletop stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I read
love
somewhere that they do actually have an intro that's coming, but for this one, they didn't use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, a little spoiler alert. I don't know if you know, but the opening credits always change for Game of Thrones,
Yeah, depending upon which.
depending on who.
Right.
Yeah,
The
depending on
characters and where it's going to be. Mhm.
Mhm.
How many episodes is this season going to be?
I thought I read 8.
Yeah, I thought I heard
think.
that.
I thought I read 8. Now I'm might be wrong, and forgive me if I am, but yeah, I thought it was 8.
That was what the original first like 5 seasons were for the first show, so that makes sense.
Now, will the other show Sunday Night compare?
Oh, the Lord of the Things.
The Lord of the Things.
Yeah, so I've never had any interest in Lord of the Rings. Not the books, not the shows, nothing. I can do without it, and I'm just not going to even entertain watching it.
Good
I
for
like the original
you.
movies a
I
lot. and the
enjoy
first.
that you guys enjoy it, and
No, I don't even enjoy that.
no, it's not for me. Not for me.
My
the fact
my
that it's-
my fantasy all stuff revolves around girls in bubble helmets and rocket ships. None of this loincloth stuff.
the fact that it's not really based on anything.
Let me help you out a
Tolkien
little bit
wrote.
there, Rob. There we
Yeah.
go.
Thank-
Ladies and
thank
gentlemen,
you.
my LCS, Retro Rocket Comics. Okay.
We'll cut off Taylor one more time. Somebody
Yeah.
else. As soon as he
Tons
starts,
of bitches.
Jim, your turn.
Yeah, the fact that it's not based on anything L. Tolkien wrote, other than it's just set in that world, we'll see.
Now, was that due to a licensing issue?
Yeah, they don't have the rights to it. So,
Yeah, they wanted to do something content related
yeah.
to kind of feed off of everything.
So they paid a crap load of money just to be able to set it in Lord of the Rings universe.
Now, is that the same with the Game of Thrones one though? It's not actually based
No,
on
'cause-
books written, or they create
it
their own
is-
This is
lore?
actually based on a R.R. Martin story, at least somewhat, and he's executive producer on it. So
Yeah, he's more.
Okay,
closer
so it has
to
some
Game of
legitimate
Thrones, the later
detail.
seasons aren't even based on books.
Right.
The last season had nothing to do with it because it wasn't even written. But yeah, this one he has a little bit more. Gary has way more of a hand in it in the story creativity apparently. And Kelly is saying that she's waiting for the next season of Wheel of Time. I believe Rob's wife is a big fan of Wheel of Time too.
My wife is huge into it. Runs part of one of the big giant. I mean, makes our YouTubes look like ridiculous, like piddlings compared to what theirs does. But yeah, I was surprised Amazon's actually put all that effort into Lord of the Rings, given that they're already putting all this effort into Wheel of Time. They've doubled down on the fantasy. But hey,
The audience is out there.
yeah, I know. My wife made me try to watch. I never even finished Wheel of Time. She made me sit there to watch it because she wanted the perspective of somebody who had never read any of the books and wasn't normally in that stuff, and it was just very painful.
yeah, I watched the first episode of that and I couldn't care.
Yeah.
The first couple episodes, if you hadn't read the books, from my understanding, and I'm talking to them, is that for those people who read the books, the first couple of episodes were really slow. For those of us who hadn't, I thought it was ridiculously fast, and didn't really tell me much or anything else. And the fourth episode, I was like, oh, hey, this is cool. Of course, it was a big battle episode. And then after that, it kind of just pittered out again for me. So I guess all I wanted to see was a bunch of people fighting.
But for me, for Game of Thrones, I really hoped that they would have given us a young Ned season or two. Basically, when the uprising against the Mad King actually happened, that would have been something that I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah. I'm glad it's a whole new cast. It's set way before.
But yeah, we got the whole new cast, and I guess Jon Snow is going to get his own spin-off after all.
Because otherwise it's gonna be the Star Wars problem, where they figure everything's got to slip in between shit, and you can't tell. It's like,
No,
And then they get people who don't know how to write.
Thanks for coming
Bye,
on,
Nick.
Nick.
Later, guys.
see you, Nick.
In regards to the last season of Game of Thrones, because that season was written before the actual novels were written, has the show storyline become canon in that?
I don't think it'll matter to George R.R. Martin. I think he's going to write whatever the hell he wants to
That
write.
bastard, I
and
think he's
that'll
planning
become
on dying
canon.
before he finishes the thing.
Yeah, who's to say he ever will now at this point? Oh well, they already did it, so I'm done.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. He got
I got my
paid.
money.
He got paid. He's
Boy,
done.
He's got to be getting close to Stephen King money at this point now, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
But all right, we're hitting the hour mark, and we'll wrap it up for New Comic Book Day. Let's go around the horn. TW, what do you
8:30.
got coming up? 8:30. That's it. Thanks, everyone.
All right, see you guys.
Jim? No, Taylor.
I hopefully we helping Gary host tomorrow. Are we doing the hot seat tomorrow, Gary?
Yep, we have Silver Knight Kyle on.
Ooh, yes.
So,
I'm
yeah.
definitely wanting to be on that.
Good books. Get them and tell
Yes,
stories.
I'm gonna be on that with Gary tomorrow.
Nice.
Help him co-host because I want to talk to Silver Knight Kyle.
Oh yeah.
I'm just-
Also, tomorrow She-Hulk review on my
Gary.
channel. Next Monday, TJ Flash by Night is gonna be on unboxing match.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Austin, what do you got coming up on your Instagram feed, sir?
Well, I will tell you this. Coming up shortly, I'm ironing out some details on my next print, but that's coming soon.
Damn.
Little Ghost Rider,
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead play there, yeah. But other than that,
Clean.
I'm just hanging out.
Clean.
All right. Taylor, you want to you got to say, okay, right. TJ is going to be a good one Monday night. Rob, what's coming up on the Fat Stax?
Well, thank you for asking there, Chris. Tomorrow's Thursday. We do another unboxing, except this time we're not really unboxing anything. It's San Jose Con reveal. So everything that I picked up at San Jose Con, and there's a lot. It was a great convention. It's true to what they should be. Again, nice small con, lots of vendors, a good mix of vendors and collectors. Matter of fact, I really kicking myself. There was one gentleman there who I spoke to for a while. He was super in showing off his slabs more than actually selling them, and he was specializing in a lot of international slabs variants and such. And I, for some reason, didn't bother to ask him for his contact information, even though I ended up buying something off of him, because he would have been a great guest for a future episode of Only Slabs, which of course brings me to this Saturday on Only Slabs. We're back with Mr. DJ Lynx.
Outstanding.
Dun dun dun.
And of course, we hope that you'll visit the cbcawards.org, where Only Slabs is up for consideration in 2 different categories. Chris and I would greatly appreciate your consideration when it comes to voting for Only Slabs.
Yay! Absolutely.
It's true. It's true. And if you decide you don't want in one particular category that you don't want to vote for Only Slabs, 2 cool guys Swap Picks is also in that category. So I'm going to double down on the odds of attempting to win.
Chris is competing against himself. That's right.
Or if you want to vote for some cranky jackass that reads comics every week.
It doesn't matter who you vote for.
You got my vote, sir.
We all would like it
And
for you to go to
Gary got my vote. Rob got my vote.
cbcawards.org and go ahead and check out for yourself. All the links to all the finalists are there for you to review on yourself and make your own decision on the ballot. However you choose to vote, please just go out and vote and be represented.
Thanks,
we much appreciate that.
Yeah.
And everyone, the link to the CBC Awards is in the description. That's a part of my normal description feed for all my videos. And everyone, if you haven't voted, go check out all the nominees. There's a lot of different categories, a lot of fun categories. And but the one thing I would recommend is please consider Brother John as best channel with under 100 subscribers.
New channel. Or unknown channel. Unknown channel is what it's called.
Right. And that's good. Myself, I plan on attending Fan Expo Canada, which is situated in the heart of downtown Toronto. And I plan on doing a walking tour and getting that up in the next 24, 48 hours. The Crown Jewel, the Fan Expo, convention scene, it's going to be a big one. They're coming back in with full strength as opposed to last year where it was supposed to be Fan Expo light with COVID slowly supposed to be dying down. Let's not get into that. But either way, Fan Expo is back with a vengeance this year with a full itinerary, and the Artist Alley is a who's who of modern day storytelling. And I'm hoping to pop by and get a lot of autographs. And I'm going to be probably starting at James Tynan IV, who's going to be making what I know to be his first appearance in Toronto. He's probably been there 100 times.
Yeah, I think Javon Jordan's going to be there as well. So get your DJ Link experience.
Weird.
Yeah.
Javon Jordan's going to be at a con? Nuh-uh.
That
That dude goes to every con ever made.
I'll be swinging by and say, hey, man, you may not know me, but I know you, and I know your buddy DJ. But yeah,
I would say if you're into signatures, and there's my link tree, which is on our site, has a link to a lot of upcoming ones with various facilitators. But if you don't want to use a facilitator or you're not going to any of those cons and you're willing to deal with CGC, they just announced another whole slate of international artists some of them that you're not going to see on a regular basis. Include, there's some local people that do live in the U.S., including Paul Dini. Is going to be doing his final, what he says to be his final signing coming up. But Sabine Rich is going to be doing stuff. Scotty Young. But they just announced a slate including Peach Momoko, Ram V, Kale New, Alan Kwa, Inyok Lee, Stephanie Hans, Marco Cicchetto, Giuseppe Comencoli, the Miranda brothers, Philip Kennedy Johnson, all just got announced. Most of them that are artists with remark opportunities. So if you're into any of that stuff, you might just check that out.
Gary, Giver.
All right, so first I want to reply to Chris at Retro Comics. He's going to reach out to me on Instagram. Thank you. I was trying to find you today, and I thought I had the wrong Chris because I wanted to talk to you as well. So please hit me up on the IG. Also, coming up on my channel, so we have, as previously stated, Silver Knight Kyle on In the Hot Seat with the Usual Suspects. This Saturday night, we have Nick's Kicks and Comics on the Saturday edition of the 1011 with co-host Remy Q Studios.
Nice.
That's dangerous.
Yep, and yeah. Well, don't worry. I'm hoping to get you on there at some point, Austin, if you want to talk your books.
Who did you say the co-host was?
Remy Q.
Remy.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes, he is making his co-hosting debut on the show. And then next week, we have Eddie from the Batcave back on the channel again from his on the 1011, piggybacking off his In the Hot Seat appearance. And then we have Mars on In the Hot Seat next Thursday, who had a fantastic the 1011 episode.
TJ.
And I just want to say a big thank you to all the people out there, because the 1011 was a little idea I had while I was driving one day, and that show's been really taking off, and I really appreciate everyone that's a part of it. That's including a couple of my co-hosts here with Rob and Chris, who have been on as co-hosts a few times. All of my guests, which includes Taylor and Jim and Chris, and Rob's coming up. And I just got to get Mr. Austin LeMay on if he's interested. So hopefully he will be.
Yeah,
But the show's scheduled 2 months out. We're having a lot of fun with it. Just want to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate it.
Very cool. Well, everyone, that was New Comic Book Day for us, and I hope New Comic Book Day was good for all of you. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on the panel tonight. I know E and Nick have left. Austin's returned after a quiet hiatus. I'm glad to see you back, my man, and Jim as well. TW, Gary, Rob, guys, thanks for coming on as usual. I couldn't do it without you. But most of all, everyone that's hanging out in the chat tonight, thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with us, and hope the rest of your week goes really well. And everyone, stay safe out there.
Bye.